What's going on, y'all? It's your boy RC in the place to be. Coming at you one more time for these live streams. Playing a little royalty-free lo-fi for you there. How do you like that action? But yeah, we're gonna be getting into it. The absolute one-hit wonders. Requested all in a row, so I was like, all right, fuck it. There's enough of this for a full stream, so let's just do it. So, so yeah, if you want to get your request in, that's Ko-fi.com/rapcritic. If you want to make a request for a song or a movie, the requests are up there, I think, above me. Yeah, above me. Yeah. So you want to listen to a song or an album or an absolute best of an artist. So the song we'll probably listen to at the end of the stream if we have time, definitely. I think we should have time. And if you want to request an absolute best of, I go through an artist best of stuff, Ko-fi.com/rapcritic. I love doing those. Or, just an album to listen to. Or just songs. Like I said, we could just listen to One Hit Wonder. So we're about to get into it. And if you want to listen along too, you can go to the station head link that's below in the description or in the comment section. I have the link to the Spotify. face, the party was jumping. Aye, aye, yippee-yi-yo. Yippee-yi-yo. Darling and calling. Yippee-yi-yo. I always thought it was like, they're doing a hurru, 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 hurru. I always thought that was so cool how they like really are personifying that barking noise. Hurru, hurru. Yippee-yi-yo. Now, I could have sworn these guys weren't one-hit wonders, because I like, can you move it like this? Can you shake it like that? That was a classic to me. And then there was one more I know there was. There was the, oh, the Shrek soundtrack song. All day long. I get such a thrill when we know with the auto tune. When I look in your eyes, you know. But yeah, whoa, I look into your eyes. Whoa, best years of our lives. That shit was a classic. What are you talking about? That Shrek soundtrack. What are you talking about? Was that the sequel? I do believe. Get back your feet, back your feet, get back your feet. It's not Let it dog. And I remember when people were like figuring out what the song was about. Now I remember because I would pay attention to fucking lyrics, knowing what the song was about. It's like, oh yeah, it's about you know, we're having a party and then a whole bunch of like fucking hooligan ass motherfuckers come in and like, oh my god, who let the fucking dogs out? But there was, for so long, because people are so literal minded, they're like, oh, is it about dogs? Is it about dogs actually attacking? It's like, no, you know what I mean? Like figurative language. Come on now. Hum, hum, hum. Oh, let the dogs out. Do 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 do. The dogs out. Do 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 yo. The dogs out. Do 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 yo. Dogs out. Yeah, yeah. The dogs out. Do 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 yo. The dogs out. Was it on Shrek or Shrek 2? I could have sworn it was Shrek 2. I was on Shrek? Okay, okay. Ooh. So this is like early 1984, so we're still on the early side of the 80s, you know? Oh yeah, on the trailer for every early 2000s. Yeah, Kids Movie, oh my goodness. Wow, that really was the time. But yeah, he's kind of rapping here, right? Hey, how did I pay the price? He's just doing it in a snooty upper crust sort of voice, so it feels weird, you know? But this is essentially rapping, right? In the twilight zone, I always feel... And Michael Jackson on the fucking hook. Watching me, there's no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. And it's just a dream. Oh, night. Real tight. Avoid. Maybe or am I just paranoid? I'm afraid to wash my hair. Find someone standing there. Just a little touched. Maybe that would remind me of Psycho too much. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like no one is watching me. Wow, I was like, Nobody's watching it. Oh, the irony of being a content creator and nobody's watching. I gotta write that parody. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. How do I get these streams? Wait. But no, I like how in the modern era, the idea of being watched, like this song is even more prescient, honestly. Holy shit. Hell yeah. And okay, so somebody brought this up about how Doechie's song Anxiety tells you about anxiety, but it doesn't make you feel anxiety. This song makes you feel like someone is watching you too. You know what I mean? Watching me now, the IRS. And look, you wouldn't be worried about it if you pay your taxes, nigga. I'm sorry. If it can happen to John Gotti, it can happen to any gangster out there, even the biggest gangster out there, right? Pay your fucking taxes. Even on on taxes it says that you can pay for if you have drugs or something, like drug deals or something like that, you can actually write off all the sorts of illegal shit, because it's like, well, you're making money off of it. Look, as long as you give us a cut, we don't care. They literally don't care. I've seen it. I've seen it explained, because I wanted to figure out taxes one year. And I was like, all right, I really want to figure out what the fuck is going on. And they're like, wait, there's this one part here where you can just write off if you're doing something that is illegal activity. It's like, what? Why would you admit to that? Isn't it just set up? And it's like, look, as long as you give the government their cut. It's like, what the fuck? Hey, look, call me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember seeing. But there's a specific part on your taxes to write up for illegal activities. It's like, look, as long as you give the government our cut, we'll fucking stay silent, bitch. So pay your fucking taxes. Whatever the fuck you need to say, just pay them bitches. Pay off the modern, we're in the Robin Hood scenario, and whoever the fuck is above us is the Sheriff of Nottingham. Pay your Sheriff of Nottingham and be done with it, alright? Even Jesus fucking said, render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's, nigga. Just don't get involved with that shit. Just pay your shit. I mean, sure, you could say it's like, oh, people say that Jesus was saying that, well, render to Caesar what is Caesar's. If the coin has his face on it, to give it to him. Very letter of the law versus spirit of the law sort of conversations we're always having all the fucking time, but that's too boring to get into right now. And there's not nearly enough people getting into it to be worth it. So, but yeah, oh yeah, new rap critic is on Patreon right now. Motherfucking, if you would like to get access to the new, what the fuck did I talk about? What the fuck, because I'm already on to the next thing. That's the thing. It really is you guys are catching past time. I already talked about that thing. Now I'm on to the next thing. So, now I'm thinking about the next thing I'm doing, but I'm like, what did I just do? Oh, Kendrick Lamar's Luther video. Yeah. So, it's fucking hot. It's summer as fuck right now. I got the fucking window open and stuff. I'm gonna turn on the goddamn thermostat. I remember being a kid. I love this shit, and I love the Michael Jackson version. I was a kid I love both. I don't give a fuck. I watch Pokemon and Digimon. I listen to Michael Jackson and Prince. Michael Jackson more so than Prince, but excuse me. The point being is that I don't give a fuck. I enjoy what I enjoy. Okay. Bow! It was Sunday on a black day. Heartbeats, intimidation. Why do they not? And in the official single version, why do they not include the second half of this verse? It is the most infuriating thing. Why is that only in the music video? What happens? Someone fucking explain. What happened? I don't understand why we don't get to have a full 2 verses of that motherfucking song than in the fucking music video. What is the deal? What is the deal? Someone fucking explain. I don't understand. What did we do wrong other than the general way that history is gone? No, I can't get the fucking. You know what I mean? Like, you have to specifically try to find, like, the music video version to specifically find it. You can't just enjoy the fucking the music video version with the long verse. Like, what in the fuck? Why do they think no one wants that? Why do they think no one wants it? I don't get it. Like, you know. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think on it. I think you want it, baby. I think you want it, baby. I think you want it, baby. Oh, oh. When I was 12, I used to be able to hit that, I swear. I got it. Wait. Hold up. I did the thing. Yeah, I did the lead. Yeah. I pulled it off. All right. Oh, all bizarre. I remember this. This song was a fucking bop. Like, I remember up in New Jersey at my cousin's place, you know, watching music videos and shit. And this one coming on and just being like, is this just what music is now? Like, the 90s really, I remember they said it was the decade of a million trends or whatever, because it was just like, what is this? Like, flamenco, hip-hop? Because, like, he's not singing. It's like, it's a Shrek number, really, you know? 69, bizarre. And like, Chevy 69, what's so bizarre? It's a fucking car. Is there something, I mean, I'm not a big gearhead. Is there something about that type of car or something? And then it turned out, I remember watching the Time of the Shadows episode, it turns out this is about a bunch of, like, freaky, like, free-thinking people who just decide to release a bunch of animals at the zoo, because it's like, yeah, fuck that. So, hey, you know, radical leftist pop songwriting. Chumba Wumba would be proud. Yeah, alright. Final rights. I'm sorry. And it's like, you want to know the rest? Oh, okay, I guess we have to watch the movie about this one-hit wonder band. But I remember this era, man, of just like, you know, the Macarena. Like, this is the thing. I love music, and this is like the primordial ooze of like just hearing like mixtures of different genres, different instruments just happening in the 90s of just like I feel like in the same way that now I feel like we're really mixing genres in a way that's even more realized than it was before. Like, that was at the precipice, of course. I guess every generation is going to be at the edge of, you know, what's going on. But, like, I remember really feeling that of, like, oh, we're just doing this. We're able to do this now? Like, what is this? Does pop music need to be anything? Like, you know, what would you consider it to be, you know? It's all just music, man, you know? time I look around, every time I look around, every time I look around, it's in my face. Oh, this is the float on song, yeah. And they just say all of their fucking signs and shit. Remember that? Like, who they attracted with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? As soon as they buy that wine, I just keep up from behind and ask you what your interests are, who you be with, things that make you smile, what numbers to dial. You gonna be here for a while? Cause of the, like Biggie Smalls was like the most fucking player ass dude of the '90s, and the way that he was like, oh yeah, I actually engage with women intellectually. Like, oh hey, like what did he say? Yeah, that lame shit. What's your name? As soon as you buy I just give a fuck. What are your interests? That's the first thing. What are you interested in doing? Like, what? That's fucking gay right there. Who you be with? Things that make you smile. Like, oh wow, he's got humor. He wants to demonstrate that for you, and he's interested in you. He sees you. You know, like, good lord, it ain't even that hard. Dude, we need to make this a segment. Fucking Biggie Smalls gives fucking game for free 99. That's what that segment was right there. Fucking show interest in the girl actually, and fucking be entertained, be an entertaining motherfucker. You know what I mean. Fucking verbal wise. You know what I mean. Have interest enough in your own life that you can be an interesting and entertaining motherfucker, you know? That's it. We solved it. Go forth and be cool. Yeah. Pretty much all that is to the song, and thank God I paid attention because I made sure to get the shorter versions because holy shit, you get it after a while. I love all in the world. Yeah, he's real picky. Yeah, you really consider yourself, privileged if you get into his, you know what I mean, Rolodex, you know. He likes all women in the world. Yeah. Like they were actually trying to hit on chicks with this fucking song. You know what I mean? Like you can tell, like this is our chance, guys. Like. It's like, okay, if we have like just the way he says it. Cancer, and my name is Larry. Yeah. It's like, come on, baby. Yes. I said, isn't that what your sign thing says? Whatever the compatible sign with that is. And so you trying to give me some play, right? I remember that. So many rappers in love on the radio. And on that song, there was that one part where the guy goes like, a cancer, and my name is Larry. Like, that's the most notable part of this whole song, just the fact that some guy who clearly sounds like, has the delivery of a bit of a sleazebag. And just kind of doing the, I said the thing that time, and girls, whatever the compatibility is with cancer is what you like, yeah, so, yeah, no, come on, baby, yeah. Ghetto Superstar, hell yeah. I remember listening to the original, the song. What is it? Diamonds in the something. Wait, Islands in the Stream, yeah. King Solomon, letting bygones be bygones, and so on and so on. And you know what's interesting? It's like I like this movie, like the premise of this movie and the idea of like, hey, I mean, he's basically Bernie fucking Sanders. Like, hey, this politician who speaks the real truth about what's going on. Just that the fucking rapping was so goddamn bad. If they just had like a rap coach, maybe that's part of my inspiration of like being a rap coach myself. Of like, look, there's like musical theater. I mean, not musical theater, but like musical, classical music things of just staying on the goddamn beat. You know what I mean? If you just pay attention to that, like, you can probably be good. Hey, Kofi.com/rapcritic if you want to, get your rapping skills up. There have actually been a couple of people that have come to me, and I've helped them, think about, like, beats and, you know what I mean, the flow and rhyme schemes and things of that nature, and just, like, the secrets and techniques of it and whatnot, you know. But, yeah, how to up the lyrical game, you feel me? Excuse me. But yeah, get with it, act like you want to know that. But, if you're interested in that, I try to do all aspects of lyricism, you know what I'm saying? Fun and serious, Well, exactly, B-Hop. Now for the least interesting member of the Fugees being overshadowed by Maya and ODB. Eggs fucking exactly. God damn it. Give me a version of the song without fucking boring ass, weak as water ass fucking pros. Jesus Christ. In a common place. Let's go, please. And I'm paranoid at everything I say, wondering what's the penalties from day to day. With girls that never die. Even alive, I just spread of a love. I didn't know my love was the one holding the gun in the glove. But it's all good as long as understood. It's all together now in the hood. That is what you are. You're away with me. You're not afraid. We can't rely on each other. We're gonna do another. Hey, But yeah, like it's one of those things. Like that song is a fucking hit. Well, half of it is. Well, 2/3 of it is. yeah. But yeah, the bullwhirl thing of him rapping, it just makes it so fucking tired of just like, yeah, the right politics. What a boring ass message. Let that be a lesson to you. Just having the right message doesn't make you automatically a good whole package. All right, now here's Groove is in the Heart. I always remember seeing this on like I love the '90s sorts of things, but like I don't know. I never remember fucking with this song too much. So let me give it a chance. You know what? Actually, I get it. It wouldn't top my list of 90s choice, but I feel it. And the QTip has a verse, yeah, doesn't he? This is so like bust a groove core. You know what I mean? Holy shit. Oh, baby, yo. Just a friend. Now she does gotta play him foul in the song, like as much as it's like, oh, he's the loser dude who gets a chance in this hot check, but like she's just like straight up lies to us, like that's kind of fucked up. Although at the same time, the fact that he goes like, yeah, I got it in blah blah blah, like it just sounds like he just doesn't care about her, like she had 9-10 pants and a very big bra though, it's just like all right, man. And isn't it funny? This isn't the song that he got sued for. It was the Alone Again, Naturally, the song that kind of like, solidifying that like, oh, hip hop loser, in love sort of guy, you know what I mean? What is that? Oh, he's just a friend. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. You bust this. You got what I need. But you say it's just a friend. Just say it's just a... Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say it's just a friend. But you say it's just a friend. Baby, you got what I need. But you say it's just a friend. You say it's just a friend. acting like fools. Can you we ain't got no leap of psychological romance. No romance. No romance. No romance for me. I'm a cold baby. Tell me what I want. It's a cold word. No, like fucking. I was reading that. I was like, what the fuck is that? Psychological romance? What are you talking about? Like, why do you think the songwriting of the time is trying to do psychological romance? This is like, I fucking guess. I didn't get that. You know? Okay. W-U-R-D. W-O-R-D. W-O-R-D. No mercy, no mercy, no mercy. Woo! Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Sexy, pretty little thing. With your tongue ring. Your love, I gets me high. Let me come outside. There's nothing that I won't try. I'm about to do this with you. And I can feel too much is never enough. Do for a cover remake, maybe this song, maybe. Come my lady, come my lady. You're like, you make me go crazy. My lady, come my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Oh shit! What the fuck happened? What the fuck? No, we're hearing that again. Let it go. Cause this song does bop too. But goddamn it though. Like for like. Kyoto, Pen Kyoto. Let's go. Hey, hit that German Sprechstimme rap shit. Hit that shit, Falco. Hit that Austrian funk. What? So come and root me, Amadeus. Oh, Amadeus. And come and root me, Amadeus. Oh, Amadeus. No plastic money anymore. Die bakken gegen ihn. Vorher die Schuppen kommen wollen, but you got me con. War in Madrid, but the foot is for seinen Punk. War a superstar. Was so popular. Was so excited. She did do France on flair. Was a virtuoso. Oh, come on, stop. This gonna fuck off. Come on, you're fucking up my vibe. God damn it. Motherfucker. Piece of shit. I was rapping this fucking German, getting into my fucking flow, and of course the technology has to go, would you like to change over? No, the fuck I wouldn't like to change over to the goddamn fucking piece of shit technology. Puh, technology. I spit on you actually, but then the liquid would make you not work. But goddamn technology. I was in my fucking flow. I was getting in my hip hop, nerdy backpacker, you know what I'm saying, rap critic bag, you know what I'm saying? I was getting into rap critic core, and this fucking technology wanted to come up and be like, would you like to change over to this? Shut the fuck up. I wouldn't like to change over to the fucking piece of shit. It's a key change. I'm a douse. Amadeus. Amadeus. Come and rock me on Deus. Oh God, now all I need is she blinded me with science and we'll complete the nerdy one-hit wonder triumvirate with this and fucking... Oh God, what's that other song? Oh shit. I can't fucking... Wait. On the line, got a little thickness in man. Oh, freak in the morning, freak in the evening, just like that. But I still ain't back in that way. I'm gonna live. He could die like a little dog. So good for me. And give it up, not knowing no. I just shook up on your knees, on the door, and then I need a break in the morning, break in the evening, just like me. I need a roughneck nigga that can satisfy me, you're that kind of nigga, good, that kind of girl. I need a freaking until the dawn, and we can pour until the day to the early morn. I'll take you around on a gangster lane, and we can pour on every day. So good for me. Until the dawn, and we can all through the night till the early morn. Tomorrow I'll take you around on a gangster lane. We got all time, so good for me, good for Adina, do you wanna get freaky with me? The 2 to the 2 to the 3. Adina, do you wanna get freaky with me? Adina, do you wanna get freaky with me? 1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. Until it all to the early morning. On a gangster lane. So good for me. Oh my God! Speaking of '90s energy, did y'all see that Goofy movie? They put out promo for the documentary that's coming out, and I definitely gotta watch about the Goofy movie, like making of. Holy shit, that is so rap critic core. But yeah. They put out like basically a 3D experience of the concert of the Eye to Eye song, and it's so cool. You can see the different parts of the video if you scroll around the video. It's so fucking cool. Now it's a little wonky with how like it'll fast forward through the video if you press forward to look around and shit, which kind of sucks. But like just the fact that they attended, it's like, oh my God, my heart, after my heart. Oh, Tic Tac Toe. Okay, so I really remember this one. This is like what mainstream hip hop probably sounded like at the time for the most part. You know, this high energy dance, rhythm, rap. You know what I mean? Trying to blend all the genres. You know. Oh, sampling the owner of a broken heart. Come on, you're trying to mix all the genres. Rock, the pop, the dance, and the fucking rap. There's like so many genres mixed up in this fucking, like, goddamn, I never really appreciated it before, you know? Mostly because it's just a pop song that's not that great. Like, for the most part, you know? Like, it's fine, you know? I like how he says yes. Was that intentional or was it? I mean, it is a common word. And then is that a fucking jazz sample? Is that the fucking Bitches Brew? It's like 5 genres in this fucking song. Like this would be considered experimental in the early '80s. In the mid '80s, it's just considered what people are doing, and by now it's considered like, whoa, that's fucking a pop song that mixes all the genres. Yeah, that's just the norm now. You know what I mean? Like that's not even a innovative new thing. That's just like, oh yeah, we just gotta do that, don't we? Either the exit, go for the kiss. This is and go for the diss. No, hey. Should I give this some more credit? Nah, I'm a hater. This is mainstream pop shit. Boo. Kiss my ass. That sample is nice though. That Bitches Brew sample is pretty cool. Because Heavy D used that sample in his fucking "You Can't See What I Can See." Fine, it's fine. Oh, my hating ass backpacker ass is like, this is the mainstream this time. It was like, but it's ambitious pop. Okay, I'll give it that. He's a one-hit wonder that pisses people off when I bring it up. I remember seeing that on a Best Week Ever or I Love the '90s, something like that. I remember just seeing it for a second, really quick. Did I just hear another sound? This here the phone and let me. Because I just heard the kids get me. Funky stuff. What? Yeah, that dude put up my money. Ah, I hate it when they put it like that. What? Like, wait, the sex is called Tic Tac Toe? I thought the general game of like courtship and trying to hook up with chicks was the Tic Tac Toe, not the actual sex itself, right? I guess that's the winning the game. I don't know. It's not very thought out. He just went with something that was common that everyone knew, and just made it into a song. They really are saying everything. Just did the folk and did the fucking African man bought a while. They really gave it back to the originators back then, didn't they? Maybe so. I don't know. Maybe so. Nice. Alright, what is this? Pepper by the Butthole Surfers. Okay. I may have heard something from them on like a Jim Carrey movie soundtrack or something, but even maybe something. Alright, so I don't think I've heard this before. Everything I've heard before this, I don't think directly remember. Alright, let's go. No, I think I've heard this before. I think I might have just heard it once. This is so 90s core. With that Shrek Stimme 90s white guy rock song feel. Right? Butthole fervor. Hey, Beavis. I think maybe they were like going for that on purpose. Like, there's not like a play on words. I think they're just saying that they're butthole surfers, Beavis. Wait, no. I'm Beavis. Wait, no. I'm Butthead. Shut up, Beavis. You can't even get our names right. It's just fucking cool. This is fucking dope. Hold the fucking phone. This was not what I was expecting. This is way cooler than what I was expecting from a band called the Butthole Surfers. That fucking hits. I don't like really remember this song. So, like I vaguely remember this song, but I don't remember like liking it. But this is fucking awesome. Holy shit! Talk about Red Hot Chili Peppers '90s score. Fuck yeah, this fucking rocks. This is that Primus fucking bend in your mind type shit. Dude, I literally just watched this movie a couple of days ago. God damn it, Night at the fucking Roxbury, bro. Night at the fucking Roxbury, bro. That's just 90s core right there. Only 90s kids will get it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Chris Kattan. Fucking Will Ferrell acting a goddamn fool. Jim Carrey not in it, but alluded to at one point. Like, you know, I think the original skit includes Jim Carrey, which is weird, because you think that would be, like, the second thing, but I think that's the original thing. Because I remember trying to find, like, wait, what was the thing that came before? But I think it was just that. You don't love me no more. Wanna lie, baby, don't love me. If there was 90s theme shit all around me, I could dance to this literally all night. I ain't afraid to be a basic bitch. Now, which sample is this one? These are my two favorite samples of all time. This one and Insane in the Membrane. But I think this one is. Oh, if I'm. This is the. Because they're the same feeling samples, but they're completely different things. Wait. I think this is the one that's disputed, where people aren't sure. Yeah, these are my two favorite fucking samples, and they're from an Irish group, and a Latino group. You know what I'm saying? Like representing for their people and their poor people. You know what I mean? And these are my two favorite fucking samples because, you know, this one. They're both completely different, like they're different feels, but they have similar feel. It's that sort of like, just similar enough to feel how different they are. And this is the one where there's a bit of mystery as to, and I think part of it is like, they don't want to get sued because basically, the contention is that this song is either a saxophone sample by an infamous saxophonist like a Charlie Parker or someone to that effect, or it's Prince singing, like something like that, like something high like that, you know what I'm saying? Holy shit. But yeah, so that's the idea. And they didn't ever want to officially say, and I think it's because when Prince gets a hint that someone sampled shit, he definitely takes their ass down. So that's why I feel like it might be that sample, and now that he's dead, I feel like we can talk about it. But yeah, but if you listen to both of those samples to hear if you listen to both of those songs, like who sampled like either the hit Prince's voice or that saxophone, it is eerie how it really does feel like I can't tell which one it is. The only reason I, at the end of the day, have my theory is that it's Prince is that if it's Prince, yeah, he definitely sued, so they definitely didn't want to admit to it. You know what I mean? Like that's my reasoning. I feel at the end of the day. But there was another sample for Cypress Hill's Good Guys Only Win in the Movies. That's sampled by Insane in the Membrane. Because that, you hear a little bit more of the swinging, vibrating timbre there. That dum, 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 dum. It's actually the sound of a horse on that song. It's the wee. It's like wee. It's like a lot more wobblier. That's the only reason I can tell the difference. Just the difference. This is it does, and it hits the top right at the end. But the other one is just wee. You know what I mean? Like it just whirs around, and that's the weirdest thing to think about the distinction. But I love those two samples just cause like that similarity but difference, you know. But yeah, fuck yeah. And that fucking clown sounding beat, that unstable clown, that piano. Oh man. Oh shit, the hustle. This ain't a request. I command you. Do it. Didn't you hear what I said, bitch? Do it. Now, speaking of 70s, I was just listening to this podcast called, like, Old TV with a New Twist. And they did an episode on, like, The Love Boat. And, you know, it's interesting, like, things that you don't think about. But I was like, I'm giving it a chance just because it's like, well, you know, this is a podcast I listen to a lot. And I listen to them when they do shows that I've, like, seen before or whatever. But they were doing, like, oh, yeah, older shows that I might not have seen, but I've always heard about, you know? And I've always wanted to hear someone talk about it. That's the good thing about podcasts. It's people watching something so you don't have to watch it. It's literally like, hey, they gotta talk about it so you don't have to deal with like if the show sucks, you don't waste your time, you know? So I was like checking out The Love Boat. And I was like, oh yeah, what is this show about? Like what actually happens on it? And the whole idea of the show is that there's always three plots. One is a love plot, one is a romance plot, one's a drama, and one is a comedy. And the first episode, it was kind of interesting because they were just having the conversation of like, okay, there's three plot lines. Which one is the drama? Which one's the comedy? And which one's the romance? And it was actually kind of an interesting discussion to be like, oh, I don't know, let's talk about it. And it was like one that was like an older man, an older woman with a younger man. He was like in his 30s, and he was like someone who worked on the boat. So it's kind of like, oh, this guy's job is to like make these people feel happy, but she's actually develops a rapport with this guy. So there's that sort of level of like, well, will they actually like meet up afterwards? Will it mean something? And then the second story is like these two 12-year-olds that are like bored. They don't like everything that's going on, but then they find kind of a kinship with each other, and it's kind of like a first love sort of thing. So it's like, oh, does that mean something? And I think the reason why it happens is because like the grandma's like drunk and just goes like, you know what, you kids are interested in each other. Y'all need to do something about it. God dang it. And then what was the third story? It was about, this was the one that was interesting to me, because I'm actually, okay, let's have some conversation, because this is interesting to me, okay? So the third story was about a couple, and they're like newly married, but one of the guys is a like psychologist, like marriage counselor, basically. He's like learned about, what he's need to learn in order to like special in that field, right? But he's newly married to this woman, right? And he goes, they're on their honeymoon, going on the Love Boat cruise, thinking it's gonna be all good and exciting and brand new, right? So the woman on the cruise, she happens to come across her ex, and it's this guy who, she, as soon as she talks to him again, she realizes why she broke up with him, right? She's like, oh, I don't miss this. This guy was a jerk, But there feels like there was something unresolved about that. And she still feels like something, like, even though I don't want to be with him, I know emotionally I don't care for him anymore. It's over. I'm not like feeling bad. I don't want to get with this guy again. But something feels unresolved. It feels like there's just something that needed to happen one more time. You know what I'm saying? That sort of deal. And so they go on the cruise. They get to talking. And they get to the point where they, something happens where the ex and the woman who's newly married end up hooking up one last time, right? And it's like, oh man, we hooked up and we did it one last time. And then after that, though, they're putting on their clothes. And of course, it's 70s style, so they're like, they take off the clothes and then it cuts to a commercial break and then they're back from like doing it, But like, she comes to the end and she's like, you know what? After I've had that, like, yeah, maybe that's what I felt that I needed, like, just to feel that one more time, because something happened where we weren't able to do it. But it's like, now that I've had it, I realize this is over. No, like, this isn't what I want anymore. I don't want to be with you. I would never, like, choose to be with you ever again. This was just something I was just curious about, and now that the curiosity is satisfied, this is done. And so the infidelity happens, but she comes to the moment where they're getting back on they're getting off the ship, right? The husband, who's the, like, marriage psychologist, right? So he understands, like, the ins and outs of the mind, and, like, the, like, certain things don't mean things, and da-da-da-da, psychology of sexuality and things of that nature. So he's having to deal with that in his face. He comes across, he has found out that, the woman, like his wife, did have, like, the ex was on the boat, and she's basically acting kind of ornery at one point, but then she, like, kind of looks like she's about to confess to him, because he knows that the ex was on the boat, and she's kind of looking at him, and he has the moment where he goes, like, it looks like she's just about to admit to it, but she has the moment where you can tell on her face, is like, this didn't mean anything to me. This was just me being fucking stupid and thinking that something mattered when it didn't. And, like, I actually care about you. And it was one of those things, like, in 70s, like, subtlety where they can explain that in, how the actor is acting, of, like, a sort of, like, that didn't really mean anything to me. You mean something to me. And, like, the husband, who's the marriage psychologist, he's like, he doesn't let her finish the sentence and just kind of goes, like, don't worry about it. I still love you. I know what we have matters. I just don't think about it. And it's kind of like that dramatic sort of like, oh, you still love me, husband. Thank you, like, for allowing me to make a mistake and still, like, you still accept me for who I am. It was like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? That's fucking deep, you know what I mean? Like, of like, someone made a mistake in a relationship, and me is like, I know that this didn't mean anything. I know it was just a stupid thing. But it's like, and for someone who, enjoys the connection that we have, and that still means something to me, I know it means more than what that was. I'm willing to accept that, God damn, like, the Love Boat. going for fucking maturity, like in terms of like. But the question becomes now you know the story, good people. Though, which one was the romance, which one was the drama, and which one was the comedy? Now the comedy seems easy, right? Like a comedy was probably the little kid story, 12-year-old. Oh, young puppy love. Like, oh, was it serious? You know what I'm saying? But then, which one was the drama and which one was the romance? Because, like, those both could have been like, like, hey, Harold and Maude, whatever situation where like May December romance or whatever, or one of them could have been a drama of like, so it's like the conversation of like, now for my money, I think the romance was the 30-year-old and the 60-year-old because like that's romantic, but maybe it's not like that might not last. Like it's romantic, but is that like actually meaningful? You know what I mean? It is romantic. That's nice to have something that you're longing for and that means something to you. But is that actually mean something in the long term in terms of like something that you're actually trying to build a life with? You know what I'm saying? So, again, the Love Boat, the first episode apparently, is bringing up this interesting conversation, this interesting dynamic of like, someone that you love versus someone that you just have a fling with. And it's like, that meant something carnal to me, but it didn't mean something to me in terms of like who I'd want to spend my life with and who I'd actually care about. Maybe someone that I'm physically attracted to, but not someone that I actually like, enjoy the company of outside of the physical or like the physical enjoyment of what they bring to me. You know what I mean? Like in that carnal way. But like I don't have anything in common with this person. I don't actually love this person. You know what I'm saying? So I find that interesting. Like something can be romantic, but the romantic story being the 30-year-old to 60-year-old story of like, yeah, that's nice, and it's not that it doesn't mean anything, but is it mean as something as much as a relationship in which someone can cheat on someone and then the husband or whoever the lover is knows exactly why you did it and completely accepts you because what we have together is worth more than, you know what I'm saying, some low bullshit, So it's like that's interesting to me. Like something can be romantic, but the difference between romance and drama, because like I think like as nice as romance is, and it is nice to have romance, but I feel like if you're trying to make something that lasts, you need to be able to have stability, and part of that stability comes from sometimes the person you love is gonna make a mistake. They're gonna make a mistake, and you are just as human as they are. And if you really have something that matters and that's gonna last, you're going to accept them for that. You know what I mean? At least if this is something that's going to last, Like, you need to understand that the person that you're with is just as human as you are, and you're going to make mistakes too. So that's why I feel like that's the dramatic story. But the romantic one is the idea of like, oh man, finding someone that you wouldn't expect on a cruise, and, it's unexpected, but it still means something to you. That's romantic, but I don't think that has the drama of like everlasting love. And then that brings up the question of like, well, what is romance versus what is true love, right? Like, is romance when you just meet someone and have something that clearly means something? What is that song that we put on the best of list of 2024, I believe? It might not be love, but it's something. You know what I mean? It's not that it's not nothing, but maybe it's not necessarily what you need to have an everlasting life. If you're like, for the rest of your life, if you're like, hey, trying to have kids, or not even have kids, this is someone you feel that you actually can communicate and have a good time with in the long term. It can be nice to have something in the moment. You know what I mean? Wow, we're fucking relationship advice with the rap critic at this bitch. What the fuck is going on? I'm like getting into this shit just because of fucking goddamn the Love Boat podcast I was listening to. But look, we're back on the 70s again with Funky Down, so hey, it's appropriate again. I always found it so fascinating, and disco is the perfect example of it. I felt like at the end of a decade, like, we do this thing of being like ashamed of the last decade of music that we just did, but the last decade, the last couple of years of that music will be like the time when that music is like the most fucking pumping. And of course that just goes to show about like the saturation and whatnot. But like when I think of most of the songs from the 70s, it's not songs from the early 70s that I think about that represent the 70s. In fact, when I listen to those songs, I'm kind of like, yeah, they're okay, but I feel like it's this 77 to 79 is when most of the really dope fucking songs that you consider disco are like at their height. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy? It's like it's really like the last 4 years of the decade. Because before that, it's mostly like funk, soul. Maybe some blue-eyed soul guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's interesting. Oh, music. You're so interesting. Oh my god. Now we're getting into the 80s. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. You are tuned into the Rap Critic. The only motherfucker with a YouTube channel that could probably actually do this fucking vocal range. The moon is beautiful. The sun even more beautiful. Yeah, I don't need vocal shit to make my shit go down that low. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, this song is just someone on fucking shrooms. Just fucking going like, just appreciating life and just looking around and going like, yeah, the sun is beautiful. And then 12 hours later, he's like, the moon is even more beautiful, man. Oh, oh, oh. And wait, what's the moral? What's the lesson of this movie? Take a second to look around at life every once in a while, or else you might miss it, man. That's so fucking real. Like, the fucking lesson of that movie is... Now, that's the lesson of that movie, but it's not, like, what the movie's about. Like, it's... It's like, that's what the lesson is that you take from it. Like, oh, appreciate your life. But that's not, like, what he, like... It's not, like, a principle of that is learned or some degree, It's like, it's just about him, like, screwing over his, lying and cheating and doing all this type of... I guess just being an 80s shithead. But I remember he was so, like... He was the proto kid you wanted to be in high school. I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord. Man, this is, again, that, like, this is that 90s. As a 90s kid who was only, like, fucking 7 by the time the 90s was over, there's, like, a sort of, like, man, I feel like I missed out on, like, getting to go to the clubs and hang out and shit, And, like, when I hear songs like this, it's, like, the sort of, like, it gives me that 90s core feeling, you know what I mean? Of, like, oh, man, I at least get a little taste of it with a song like this, of what it felt like, Oh yeah, let me know if you made a request. They're gonna be sure to get it in. I'm gonna check. That DC style. So Jenna Juice side Shrek. No, no, that. I crave skin. I don't really dip it here. That BOOTY my. Come on, come on. Whoop. There it is. I'm done. Like the fact that this is part of the infamous rap critic TDK tape that I grew up with. Now this and Digital Underground, of course, and the creativity that they brought to the game. But it's like that's why I'll always love like party rap and like shit like that. It's like it's fun. It doesn't have to be deep, but it still needs to have something fucking going for it that makes you want to come back to it. You know what I mean? Like there's still an art to that too. You know, party rap shit. That's why I don't fucking get no quarter to these niggas who are like, oh no, it's okay to just do some bullshit. It's like no, there's something fun. You still got to bring some fireworks to that shit too in a fun way that makes it interesting. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like this song brings, even though people like hated on it at the time. I remember people apparently didn't even consider this rap just because, well, it sounds poppy enough, so it's not rap. It's like, oh, come the fuck on. Underground guys. Always fucking around, don't want hip hop to be in any way, enjoyable by a mainstream audience. Hate these niggas, you know what I'm saying? The extremists of the musical landscape, I just killed. That thing was through. Oop, there it is. I thought you knew. Attacking music coming straight at you. That's me, DC, the brain supreme. And I did rolling. Bring it back, here we go. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Oh. is a progenitor to the Akon frog voice niggas. You lied to me. Return of the man. Return of the man. Return of the man. You know that. Return of the man. Return of the man. Return of the man. You know that. Back song. You lied to me. This is behind every player who wants to be that cold-hearted dude. There was someone who broke his heart, and now he wants to break other people's hearts. But all he cares about is the fact that his heart was broken is so much bastard, you know? You know what I mean? It's just, look, all this shit is just hurting people, you know what I'm saying? That's all this at the end of the day, you know? Return of the man. Return was my vow. Round and round. Round and round. Doo-doo. I heard it too. Return again. Oh, return of the man. A return of the man. You know that I'll be back. A return of the man. A return of the man. Return of the man. You know that I'll be back. What's happening? Where's the music? Wait, nah, nigga. What the fuck? Let's see what happens when we go to the next one. It's not playing for some reason. What the fuck? Cindy fucking. It's not playing. Let's get to the next one. I'm sorry, guys. It's fucking not playing for me. Let's see how to return it. just stop playing. Let me put on my normal headphones. What the fuck? What the fuck? Trying a whole bunch of different headphones to try to make this shit work. But I can't hear the music. This shit is over. Oh, I got an idea. I can just listen to it on Spotify. Okay, and just put in the headphones. Sure. The bots will be none the wiser. You know what? We're doing it. We're still gonna queue up the songs in the order so we can like hear them. But we're doing this. We're doing this. This is how it's going down because I like Mambo number 5, so I'm hearing this shit. This is fucking happening. This is fucking happening. Okay. Wait. I think we accidentally skipped Macarena. But that's okay. It's been played more times than people have existed on Earth, so yeah, I don't think we need to listen to that one again. I'm trying to fucking cue it up if I can, but if I can. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Alright. So we'll do it like this, but we're gonna play Mambo number 5 first, because they did pay for it. So let's listen through to it. I'm a man of my word, you know. All I got is my word and my balls, and I don't bring them for nobody or something. Alright, so. Alright, Macarena, Bayside Boys mix. Let's do this. '90s energy that my theory, this song is not a hit without that there's something that feels like the satisfying end there. That up it, up it, up it, up, up it, up it, up it, up it, up, up it, up it, up. Now, apparently, this song is about an army wife who's, you know, really loose. It's like, oh, as soon as her boyfriend goes away, oh, she doesn't care. She's with the next guy, you know? It's like, goddamn. Don't you worry about my boyfriend. His name is different, you know? I don't want him. I can't stand him. So it's so like, goddamn. What was I supposed to do? And his two friends. His friends. See, that's fucked up, man. Like, look, it's one thing to cheat on him, but with his friend. All right, now, first of all, your friends ain't shit. Your friends ain't shit for making the decision, because this is all about consent. Okay, your friend, like, as much as people are like, oh, how dare she? It's like, okay, but your friends ain't shit, though. Like, what the fuck? It was the retrograde, yes. It was trash. Okay, let's try. Time trials. Select your player. Now my thing is, I don't like him. I can't stand him. See, this is my thing. You don't like the guy, then leave. Like, you don't need to break the fucking dude's heart. Just fucking leave, and you can have all the fun you want. You can do the exact same thing you're doing before, but just without breaking someone's fucking heart, you know? Swear to God, it's endemic of the fucked up, you know, millennial or whatever the fuck generation it was. I thought this was cool, you know what I mean? Fucking OPP generation, you know? It's so funny. It's like people of this generation are doing the exact same, probably having the exact same amount of sex as people from the previous generation, just doing it fucking consensually, you know? Like, goddamn. Y'all motherfuckers from the past are so concerned about people being heterosexual. You weren't concerned about them being fucking happy with the people they were with. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. This is number 5. Yo, we had this whole fucking album. So I know this shit backwards and forwards. Plus all the fucking albums. All the songs. The deep cuts from fucking Lou Bega. 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car says, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. My boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna. I always remember being like, it's like a rap reference, but it's like not a rap song. It feels like this song came from like the 40s or something. You know they're getting sweeter. What can I do? I really thank you, my Lord, to me cheating. I said to me cheating. This is I'm thinking about the fucking previous song. The trumpet in my life. A little bit of Lena by my side. A little bit of Trina's what I need. Yeah, I always have to think about like songs that are essentially just lists. This is like, okay, well, how much did it take to come up with this other than just the names that rhymed? You know what I mean? A little bit of you makes me oh. Mambo number 5. Jump up and down and move it all around. Put your hands on the ground. One step left and one step right. One to the front and one to the side. To the side? What? Not to the back? It look like this. They do it. Hey. At least it tells you how to do whatever the hell this dance is. The Mambo number 5. I don't know what happened to the first 4. And again, that mixing of like a classical sounding thing, but clearly sounding like sampled, and then hearing that like the 90s is like, what? We can have it all? Trumpet! The trumpet! Mambo number 5. A little bit of Senegal by my side. A little bit of Tina's all I need. A little bit of Tina's what I see. A little bit of Nana in the sun. A little bit of Mary all day long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your heart. I do want to fall in love with a girl like you. You can run and you can hide. That's good. We're hitting it right on the money. Word up to the Barbie movie. I have not actually seen it yet, but I did check it out. I haven't seen that or Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I don't just watch things when the culture tells me to watch it. I watch it when I feel like it,
So I always thought that like this song was. I remember as a kid being like, that couldn't have been real. The company couldn't have actually made this song. And it was like, oh, the company didn't make the song. Someone just made this song, and then they thought they were just gonna get away with just using a fucking, IP. And I was like, what the fuck? Now I'm pretty sure the movie fucking uses it. The movie has to. Please tell me the movie actually uses the song. I mean, come on.
Now rock and roll with a glamour and pink. Kiss me there, hanky panky. The touch is your right, and it's like, oh yeah. Oh my Barbie girl, in the Barbie world, and the nothing.
Is the weird thing is like the guy on this song who's like, I'm Ken, and I guess I'm this guy, even though I'm clearly fucking bald and like fucking, I don't look anything like fucking Ken would look like. Well, like what the fuck, like a mid-30s Swede who's balding. Like what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah.
It's like, whoa, 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 what? I remember hearing lyrics like that and be like, whoa, what? What? I can back up. Whoa, what? Like, even as a kid being like, that feels like, is this about, like, that sounds sexual. Like, even as a kid, you know what I mean?
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. 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 Barbie girl, and little Barbie wow. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can fix my hair, undress me everywhere.
It's in the hook, undress me everywhere. Whoa! It's like literally, you can do my hair. And as a kid, you think, oh, and dress me everywhere. But no, she specifically says, undress me everywhere. It's like, like, clutch the pearls. What a sneaky lyric to throw in.
Party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I'm having so much fun. Well, Barbie, it's just getting started.
Like that is not what I thought Ken would sound like. I guess I didn't think about what Ken would sound like. He's not, you don't really think about it. He's like, hey, Barbie, we're gonna go to the mall or something. You're gonna buy something pink, I assume, Honestly, I feel like Ken sounds like how Michael Cera actually sounds, which is interesting because they put him in the movie as like a sort of like joke Ken, right? That was a reference to something. I gotta watch that movie, and maybe Oppenheimer. I'm more inclined, honestly, to watch the Barbie movie because I want to watch a fucking movie about a goddamn apocalypse, all that shit. Like, what the fuck? Is that fun? But the Barbie movie, I'll check that out. Fun, pretty colors and shit. Oh shit! Did I actually choose a song that I actually chose for my lo-fi a song that samples Return of the Mac. That's fucking awesome. I love it. Samples continue. May music keep on giving. Oh, no, wait. No. It's just, right, I forgot I'm listening on Spotify. Alright. Well, I need to get Giddy on the fuck up out of here. But I gotta kick this guy's ass. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming through for the stream. But I gotta Giddy on the fuck up out of y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Oh, but remember, Ko-fi.com/RapCritic if you want to make requests. And Patreon.com/RapCritic. The new Rap Critic is up. And again, this just shows how good I am about promoting myself. If you want to support your boy, Patreon.com/RapCritic. Right now, the new Rap Critic episode for, Luther the music video breakdown for Kendrick Lamar's the music video for Kendrick Lamar's Luther is now available on Patreon. And I'm what the fuck am I specifically trying to say? Oh yeah, if you support it by the 15th, I'll do another. If you support the Patreon by the 15th, then if it gets to 500, I will do a Patreon. I would do another worst lyrics because I know people like to request them. I mean, I know people like me to do them, but like I only have like a certain amount, so I try to all right, there's the mainstream rap songs that I want to do the request for, and then there's the requests that people are giving me. So I like to focus on those mainly, to get the all right, I want to do the mainstream thing people are talking about, and then I got to get requests out the way. So the worst lyrics kind of take a back burner. But if people want to support the show, and if we get up to $500 on the Patreon, then I will be like, all right, fuck it, people want to see it, because I saw a good response to the latest episode, so I'm like, all right. I'm willing to do this if folks are, trying to push boy at you, she ain't get with it, act like you want it. So if you want to get that Patreon up to 500, if you want to help you out, you get not only access to the Discord, but the new rap critic episode that no one else has seen yet, the music studios, for the Luther episode, so you can see that. Plus, get the Boondocks podcast, where I'm going through each episode of the Boondocks of the Boondocks. We just got to, I think, like 5 or 6 episodes in, so you get a whole bunch of extra fun shit. So get able to act like you want it. And yeah, I know, advertising for my shit at the tail end. I'm so good at being a professional internet person, you guys. But anyway, until the next stream, remember, good people, time waits for no man. Peace.